We don't need to protect the environment for its sustenance, but just for the sake of our well-being. Our relationship with environment is highly interdependent. It is verified by the fact that environment is nothing but what we see around us. The air, the water, the soil, the heat, the plants, the creatures, that's what makes up the environment. But 80% of the world's forests are already gone. Over 40% of tropical forests are over, and we are losing every acre per day. 7 million people die of air pollution every year. For every 6 kgs of fishes, there is 1 kg of garbage in the water bodies and whatnot. As we have already discussed in some previous videos, that the changes brought in the last 50 to 70 years have been so rapid that their impact on the environment has been depressing. And that's what we'll be talking about in the video, that how has environment been on a decline and what could be the real solutions towards improvement. So before starting with the video, a shout out for Satvik, Do You Know and Punita Kumari. A personal thanks for your support. I always announce the names of those who subscribe to the channel and comment I have subscribed. Now let's jump into what are the environmental problems. If we identify them first, then it will be extremely easy for us to proceed with the solution. I break down environment problems on 2 levels. First ones are the visible problems and the second ones are those problems which are not visible but cause serious damage. Firstly, let us cover the visible problems. The visible problems are those which we experience in our daily lives or which are always in talks, and the consequences can be observed very easily. Pollution on all levels is a great visible problem. The air we breathe is contaminated by factory residue, vehicle emissions, etc. The water bodies face a serious disaster by the mixing of industrial wastes, sewage waste, etc. The land we live on is being dumped by garbage containing non-biodegradable items. Noise and light pollutions are also widening their scope and are some kinds of visible sources of environmental damage. Some more kinds of visible environmental issues are soil erosion, deforestation, etc., which lead to the infertility of soil. Now let us move forward to the partially visible side of environmental damages. The first one would be obviously global warming, which we all know that trapping of heat has led to this phenomena in which glaciers melt and increase the chances of disaster. The second most famous consequence is ozone depletion. Well, it is on a decline, so it can be ignored as of now, but one major problem which is growing highly is climate change, in which the temperature of a particular place varies ridiculously as compared to its average temperature. So that were the major problems. Now let's jump into the solutions. Number 1, awareness. I don't think that even a fraction of people today are actually aware that what huge problems can be created by what is happening with the environment as of today. Most of us just know the words, but deep within we don't understand its essence and are unaware that what future are we leading towards. Number 2, creation of barriers. Most of the people don't have the correct most intent, and hence creation of barriers is a must. Whether it is a barrier on population growth or whether it is a barrier on industries or even on common people. Yes, it can take a temporary toll on the economic progress, but we desperately need to prioritize what's more important. Number 3, switching to cleaner alternatives. No fuel or no resource can be completely clean, but we have to judge the need of the hour and get rid of those substances which are leading to environmental degradation these days and switch towards cleaner alternatives which prove to be promising at least for 5 to 6 decades to come. Number 4, waste management. Much of the environmental problems are caused not in the process but because of the poor waste management. Robust steps have to be taken to manage the waste left out, whether it is plastic waste, electronic waste, industrial waste, etc. Number 5, promotion of green. Well, it is a very obvious point and a very basic strategy that going green can help a lot. It will recharge the soil, it will help reducing pollution and has infinite advantages. So that were the major points, guys. As you must have noticed that these require more work at the administrative level. Hence, we must be actively involved in how administration processes are working. A personal suggestion from my end would be that you should take yourself to a position where you can be the actual change maker. Then we can progress very rapidly. So that's all with the video, guys. I hope you liked our efforts. If yes, please support us by subscribing the channel and sharing the video with your near and dear ones. These are 2 very important playlists which you must refer. I am available in the comments section if you have any doubts, suggestions or feedback. We'll meet in the next one. Till then, goodbye.